Good day everyone, I am Anli V. Montesa from the College of Education, Bachelor of Physical Education in Central Mindanao University. So for today's video, we will tackle about the evaluation of the shift from content-based to outcome-based education. So in this topic, we will know the difference between the content-based education or CBE and the outcome-based education or OBE. And we will also know the benefits of the outcome-based education. So, when we say CBE or content-based education, it emphasizes the delivery of specific knowledge and content. So, specific. Then, ang OBE, it focuses on the skills and competencies after the topic or after the demonstration upon the completion of a course or program. So there are many key differences on this topic. First is in the focus on learning outcomes. So, di ba, we need to have learning outcomes to assess and evaluate after the topic. So, in CBE, they're primarily concerned with the material covered and the curriculum. While in OBE, it centers on what student can do with the knowledge acquired, emphasizing skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and collaboration. So, unsay nasabtan sa estudyante after ma-finish na nila na course or program. Unsaon man nila pag-apply ni in the daily life or like in the field if mag-teach na sila. Next key difference is the assessment method. When we say assessment method, it is to assess kung unsay na-learn sa mga students after sa imuhang topic or like sa inyuhang program. So in CBE, it typically relies on standardized tests and examination that measured knowledge retention. So mostly, especially before, ang atuag yung naanadan is test, exams, but in OBE, it uses diverse assessment method, including projects, presentations, and peer assessment to evaluate student competences. So there are many ways to assess your student. So next is curriculum design. In CBE, it often follows a rigid structure with a set syllabus that all students must complete. While in OBE, it encourages flexibility in curriculum design, allowing educators to adapt materials and teaching method based on student needs and desired outcomes. So when we teach, do not expect na tanan nato students can learn and can understand in one learning strategy or teaching strategy. So we need to find various ways to have that teaching strategy. We need to learn many kinds of strategies so that we can give them the needs na ilang gusto in order for them to understood the topic, because maybe your student, half of your student can understand in that strategy, but half of your student cannot understand on that strategy. So we need to find a way na tanan na to student can learn. So we need to apply the strategies, various ways of strategies that we learned, so that we can give them their needs in understanding the topic. Next, we will proceed to the benefits of the outcome-based education. We have three, and first of this is the relevance to the real-world skills. OBE is very relevant to the real-world skills because it aligns our educational outcomes in the real-world demands, ensuring that all graduates possess skills that employers value. So, dili nato sugdan nga mo graduate kini if wala nila na-apply. That's why we have our demo teaching, we have our field study, our OJT, because we need to apply it before ta makagraduate, so that when we are in the field, we know what to do and we can give them the education that they need. Next is student-centered learning. When we say student-centered learning, it promotes active learning. it is where the students gapaning kamo to learn also from themselves. Dili lang kay puro sa teacher gikan ang information, but also we will student centered learning has engagement with other students, with teachers and students, and the students are taking responsibility in their education and engage more deeply with the material. And next is continuous improvement. It focuses on its outcome, encourages ongoing curriculum evaluation and adjustment based on student performance and feedback. So just like what I have said, OB or outcome based education needs to evaluate every after the course or program, and even after a certain topic, so that we can know the learnings of our student. Let's proceed to the challenges of implementing OBE. So first is resistance to change. Many educators, especially before, they are used to the traditional method of teaching, and it will be very challenging to them to shift from their past educational strategy to the new, or like the outcome based education. So this is where we have resistance to change. Number 2 is assessment complexity. Designing assessment that accurately measure a range of competences can be challenging and time consuming. So next is training and resources. Institutions may need to invest in professional development and resources to effectively implement OB, because OB daghan jud siya mga needs, because we will focus on assessing our student and also ourselves as a teachers. And number 4 is standardization versus individualization. Balancing standardized outcomes with individualized learning path can be difficult, particularly in diverse classroom settings. So daghan jud ta og changes and challenges na ma-face when we shift from content-based education to outcome-based education. But it is for the betterment of our educational system, because it can make us evaluate our students, and also we can know and assess ourselves if we are an effective teacher. As educational institutions continues to evolve, ongoing evaluation and adaptation of these practices will be crucial to ensure that they meet the needs of all learners. Thank you and God bless.